Well, hello and welcome to What Crappens. I'm Ronnie. That's Ben over there. Hello, Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Saga. Everybody, welcome to this show. It's Married to Medicine Day over here. Bueller's getting comfortable on the couch. Please do not scratch the couch. Hey. Cut it. Just lie down like a decent little boy. Yeah. Everybody, welcome to the show. Such a fun week. So much out. Bonus episode's going to be a Summer House preview trailer trash, so go check that out over on Patreon. It's also where you get all our videos and bonus episodes and all that good stuff. And Monday, we've got our final crappy hour of the month coming to you. And we are doing, that's at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Also, we are doing Amazon Lives now every week, every Monday. So join us at 4 p.m. Pacific time over on Amazon Live. You can find the link to our Amazon Live page over on our Instagram link in bio. Okay. Okay, everybody.
Whoa.
Hey, yeah. Okay, everybody. So here we are, little Married to Medicine action. How you feel?
I feel good. It's our first Heavenly episode. Heavenly is back officially. Well, she's a friend of. I didn't realize that last episode. I think you told me. And we had our first opening credits with Chad Heavenly. There was a little bit of a stir, I noticed online, because I think, is this the first season where Quad got second billing and people were saying, no, Quad's always supposed to end the opening credits.
Yeah.
Like she's always supposed to be the last one, but they moved her up to number 2, which was shocking because she got higher billing than Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone. Toya.
Well, I'm okay with her having higher billing. I just like how the song normally goes, and the song doesn't flow anymore. It's been missing the flow for a while.
Yeah, ever since they changed it. Because it used to have that kind of sound, almost like that Kanye song, Flashing Lights. And it used to be like, dun, tsh, dun, tsh, dun. And now it's just like, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, I like the old one better.
And it was more sing-songy. It was like, Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Simone, Toya.
I love when the voice would go up on Toya.
Go,
like,
Quan.
I'm like so mad that they took out that little sing-songy element. It's like it's very tragic.
Although I do like Toya's pose in this one because she just looks hulking, which I wouldn't describe Toya as a hulking person, but in this she really is. I mean, she's just like kind of like
hunched. She looks like
over. What is it?
She looks like she's at a cash register and she just noticed that someone's taking a photo of her. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just trying to check it out the grocery store. What are you doing? She's like,
or like you're doing something wrong and your mom just caught you. You know, it's like, are you doing
right
that?
In the center? Yeah, and you just see it. And I cracked up. I was like, "What is Toya doing?" She's trying to look kind of like sexy or like badass, but instead she's just like giving a nasty look. Like, you better put your phone away.
Yeah, no phones in class. Yeah, it did have like that kind of look to it. Super weird. So we start with Mimi, guys. Where her kids visit her at work. It's very Mimi at the office. You know, I know you don't know me very well, but this is Mimi during office hours. So, and then Contessa calls her kid and threatens to take $1 out of his allowance for every time he doesn't answer the phone. And then Simone is doing one of those very natural scenes with her employees where she's like, okay, tell me, which doctor is better to work for, me or Dr. Jackie? And she's like, both. Okay, now which one of us is meaner, me or Dr. Jackie? Both. And she's like, yes, you got it.
So then
I love a nice natural scene with Simone.
I know. She's like, look at how well I treat my employees. So Toya has decided to set up a little thing by the pool. She put out some Louis Vuitton towels and some Louis Vuitton pillows. And Eugene comes home and there's like a glass of wine set out for him and a note that's like, come meet me up by the pool. He reads it. He's like, hey, honey, hope your drive was peaceful. Love you. Come outside. Hey, did you see my note, Eugene? He's like... Yeah, can we have sex?
But I loved her whole like, oh my God, did you see my note? Like she does that squeal thing and he's like, yep, I saw that. Okay, let's go back inside then. What was this?
I don't know.
What was this glorious setup for outside that led to nowhere? But
I
yeah,
don't
he wants
know.
to bang because he's tired and he just works all the time. And she's like, okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. So sorry. And she's like, I'm tired just listening to it. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I can't even talk about it being horny.
He's like, well, you better untire yourself. Well, that's not gonna happen. It's like, okay, well, what's been going on since how was Steve and Mimi's party? It's like, well, it actually was like a really cute event, but like they gave like drinks through a hole. It was like a glory hole, but for drinks. But I didn't like the drinks, so like that was pretty fun. And I feel like we haven't been together in a while, Eugene. So, and I hate the fact that even Heavenly wasn't there. It's odd because she always shows up.
So Heavenly, then we go over to Heavenly's house because now everybody's like, uh-oh, why isn't Heavenly here? It's because her son was arrested. I didn't realize the son was arrested years ago.
I did not realize that either.
Yeah, so who cares? He got away with it. Why are we bringing it back up now? That's what I say. So
it's very morose over there. Things are very serious and sad. Well, to be fair, it's also Daddy. Daddy is like
it's
always
Daddy
the same monotone.
Who's just looking very confused and looking around and trying to lie to Heavenly. And then it's Heavenly in her, I'm going to fucking murder you / I'm running for office voice. So she's like, hey, Daddy, I just wanted to show you something I'm working on, Daddy. You see what I'm doing, Daddy? I just want to be your next state representative in District 93. You know I was serious about running, Daddy. Did you know, Daddy? Oh, that is a terrifying tone of voice. If Heavenly ever takes that tone of voice with you, run.
Yeah, if she's in her falsetto, whenever she's in her falsetto, be careful. She's like, hey, Daddy, you want to see my campaign trail, Daddy? And he's like, I knew you were serious. Yeah, I knew you were serious. Yes, I am running for office, and I am more than just a dentist. I am an author, a public speaker, an entrepreneur, and I have a real estate license, and the list goes on and on and on. And I'm bold, and I'm smart, and I'm ready, and your mama's stupid. You're like, whoa, Heavenly.
She does, but she's keeping this baby voice. I'm like, is she going to do this the whole season because she's running for office? Like, please don't neuter Heavenly. I need my Heavenly here, okay?
Well, don't you worry.
She comes back out later.
She comes back very quickly and easily.
And he's just terrified. He's like, I just feel so confident that you're going to do well, baby. And she's like, well, I'm really happy to have your support, Damon. I really am, baby. He's like, this is just another step, but we've done big steps before, right, baby? Please don't come near me. She's like, what do you mean come near you, Daddy? I'm just trying to get near you, Daddy. Don't close to me, Daddy.
I love her Muppet voice. So Toya is like, we go back and Toya's like, so guess what? Jackie made a joke that Heavenly's running for vice president, but apparently Heavenly's running for state representative or some shit that like that. That like, I was like, what? And Eugene's like, what? Yeah, I'm that serious. Huh? Yeah. I mean, how could we do her campaign and ignore the fact that she's messy as hell? And we see like a very robust montage of it having to be like, right, you're daddy, like, fuck you, and you don't even know what to use. And it's like so many clips. Yo, mama!
It's like 20 minutes of Heavenly just being a nightmare. It was so funny. I watched it 3 times. And then it ends and Tori goes, who vote for Heavenly? Who? And Eugene's like, well, given the current climate of people wanting to say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do and getting elected, she's got a shot. I mean,
she does have a shot. Yes,
she does. And Tori's like, don't you think we should help Heavenly with a campaign? And he's like, no. I have to believe in a campaign to help it. Which is funny because, Tori meant like, let's destroy that asshole's campaign. Like, just keep rolling the clip we just rolled over and over again.
Hey, Daddy, do you want to look at my website? Do you like my website? He's like, yomama.com. Yeah, I thought that'd be kind of a fun thing for the running for office.
But, you misread it, Daddy. It says, vote for me, motherfucker.org. .org, Daddy.
Now, we're public figures, right? And I'm running for office now. And I know that what affects you, it affects all of our children and affects me. But remember when I told you about Buddy? And like what happened? And it's unfortunate, but baby, like, you can't keep secrets from me. And like, you don't ever tell me anything. And if I have to learn about my son being arrested on social media, what else is out there? She has a sweet, like, she wants to lay into him. And she's being all sweet, like, oh, I'm just your nice little wife and I'm running for office. And she wants to be like, Daddy,
She wants to rip him a new one. And she's like, well, when I first found out the news about Damon Jr. on Twitter, my heart dropped. My heart just dropped. Y'all don't know the feeling that it would take to see your son being arrested. I just love him so much. And her voice is just getting softer and softer. She's like, we can't have no secrets, baby. He's like, that's not a secret. She goes, but you didn't tell me. He's like, well, I mean, it wasn't like, months and years went by. It was years, Daddy, because it happened in 2022. It got on the internet years later. Come on now.
That's crazy. That's also so fucked up of Damon. Like, I don't trust I've never trusted Dr. Daddy. I'm sorry. He does withhold stuff. Like, I don't know. And he's like, a woman should be in the kitchen. And so now he's like, it's not like I held it back for years when it was literally years. And he's like, I told you before. She's like, did you? He's like, I mean, I think so. I think I did. Well, either way, I did what I did. If anyone has an opinion on it, they can say whatever they want. I'm like, well, I think Heavenly has an opinion on it, and she's about to say some things.
And wait until the cameras go down, because she will say plenty, sir. But I love that he's so dumb. He's just like, but I'm pretty sure I told you. Yeah, Heavenly just forgot that her son was arrested.
Yeah, just overlooked that little detail.
Yeah. So he was like, but I could take care of it. And she's like, but you didn't take care of it in the sense that I'm finding out about it years later on social media. So where is he now? Why did he leave? Is it something I did, Damon? He won't come see us? Why won't he come see his mom?
Well, this is hilarious too. Why was there something he won't come see his mom? And then she goes, well, when I heard the news, I probably got too angry with my son. And I don't remember what I said, but there was probably a lot of cussing and a lot of profanity was there, and he just got his stuff together and he left the house, and I have not physically seen him in months. I'm like, you cursed him out and you said the worst possible things about him. You probably said that he was a loser and he was never going to amount to anything. It doesn't matter how many months he shadows you in the dental practice, he'll never amount to anything more than a piece of tin foil. She probably said something like that, and he's like, I'm out of here. She's like, I don't know what they said.
Yeah. I don't remember. There was probably some cursing. Oh, okay. And Damon's like, well, babe, hon, buddy, sometimes things happen and we don't want them to happen, And if I could have looked into the future, can you make him come see his mommy, baby? Can you make him come see his mommy, buddy? No, buddy, I can't. Only God can. And I don't know why he feels the way he does, but he does have the imprint of a wooden spoon on his forehead still, so he's got tire tracks over his back, so I'm not really sure. But when he does come back, I'll be there, buddy, ready to hug him.
I miss him so much, Daddy. He's my sweetheart. My giant failure of a son, sweetheart, Daddy. Okay, buddy. Let's calm down.
Wow, this Heavenly just barely keeping it in. That was fascinating.
Yeah. So we go from one problematic child to another. In this case, the problematic child is a building. Contestant Scott are checking the progress of the giant building they decided to build. And basically it's still, obviously nothing's changed because we only visited last week and it was far from being ever done. They're walking around and it's like, oh my God, they're behind schedule, yada, yada, yada. They bought this place in 2023 and they have like tons of rooms. It costs $1.2 million and the construction cost is now up to $400,000 and it's going higher and higher.
The best part of this is this designer they have named Amanda, who's just like, oh, hi, I brought some samples to look at. They're like, oh, yeah, love samples. Love it. So let's go. So how long do you think this is going to take to get finished? She's like, oh, well, I'd give him at least 2 months. 2 months. And he's like, yeah, 2 months. I mean, that's provided the contractor's ready. I mean, you've been saying 2 weeks for 3 months, And Contessa's like, yeah, I mean, we moved out of our old space. So, I mean, what is it? I mean, we're kind of homeless. Okay. Our clinic is. And this lady is just getting more and more uncomfortable. So then they start fighting over the lady and using her as like the middleman. And Scott's like, well, it's going to take some time. She's like, we don't have time. Do we? And this lady's just like, I'm just the designer. I'm not the contractor. Why are you guys yelling at me about time? It's not her fault. Why'd you call this poor woman to get mad at her? It's not her deal.
I know. And they keep on like, they're telling her everything. They're like, well, we took out $150,000 and like now I'm only getting this much per week and I've got to wake up at 5 a.m. She's like, And I'm just saying, I mean, like, look, if we spent $1.8 million, I mean, that's the price of the building. I mean, wow, we double. I mean, this is just crazy what's in our bank account now. And she's like, okay, well, I'm just going to leave these paint samples here. You guys can look at and decide your Pantone later. Okay, thank you.
I know. They're like, well, we took out all this money, and how are we going to pay back all this money? We're not going to be able to pay back all this money. How are we even going to get this open? I mean, we don't know when it's going to open. We're broke. We are broke. We are homeless. We're going to be living in our car. You know, all she hears is, we're not paying you. That's all she can hear is, I don't have money to pay for these tiles. Okay, so this is not the woman you want to be complaining to, you two.
And then Contessa says that, one of our friends is interested in renting one of the spaces we have back there. So it turns out that Eugene wants to rent some space. And I'm like, what could possibly go wrong? Renting out space to Eugene with Toya in there. Like, surely this will be great for the friendship.
Oh, yeah. Toya's going to be easy squeeze. That's all you need to think.
Here's what's going to happen. Toya's going to buy like another 5 sets of Louis Vuitton towels. Eugene's gonna get behind, and then he's gonna like be behind on rent one time, and then Scott and Contessa, who are now they're also in financial, what is it, arrears. they are like, well, we need your rent, and then they evict them, and it becomes a whole thing. It becomes a fight. I mean, we already see in 2 seasons from now, we know what the big fight is gonna be. We see it like Andy Cohen have, at the reunion being like, is there any way forward for you two? It's all right there.
Yeah. Pretty much. And so they have this moment where they're walking through it together, and she's like, can you believe, look at all we've accomplished. We are basically doctors in the Beverly Hills of Atlanta. I'm like, finish the place. Just finish the place. Okay. You need to do this scene at the end of the season when this is all finished. And then it will be, I'll be right there with you. Like, yes, open it. And Toya will be back there like, hey, wait a minute. We need a shower back here. Can we get a shower back here? It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
Speaking of Toya, now we go to Atlanta Cosmetic Urology with Toya and Simone. And
no, I actually had to look up urology. Now that's wiener. That's like private parts, right?
Yeah, I assumed it was vaginal rejuvenation that was about to happen, but
me too. I thought we were going to get some vaginal smoothing or something. I mean, I don't know what you do to those things, but I thought we were going to get that too. But no, it's Botox and stuff.
Yeah.
And microneedling. At first I was like, do you microneedle your vagina? I actually had to look up urology because I was like, do I even know what urology is? And it is what I thought. So I was like, well, make my wiener pretty. What am I here for? Don't microneedle my face. Get to work on the wiener. Okay. I don't even care what you do to it. Give it a cuter nose. I mean, I don't know. I want to see what they could do with it.
All those things. So they show up and they're making small talk about like their outfits and everything and getting like microabrasion and all that stuff. And Brandy comes out. Brandy's a new cast member. She's a nurse practitioner. And she's like, thank you for coming to Conquer Cosmetics, which I don't know why Conquer is such a funny. Why is that funny to me? Like, I finally conquered it. I got my microdermabrasion.
I conquered that angry 11 on my forehead. I conquered it. So she's like, I take care of all your injectable needs. Botox, filler, microneedling, chemical peels, cool sculpting, laser hair removal, taking over countries and giving them to conquerors. But I'm just so busy because I'm also a wife and a mother of 4. When I say days are challenging, it's an understatement. I'm sorry, could I get someone with less of a schedule to do my Botox? I don't want you stressed out while you're sticking needles in my face. Mm-hmm. I want a lazy person who does nothing but Botox.
I'm really glad that also Brandy has taken from the new Bravo cast member playbook by announcing that things are really busy at home. God, kids, got to get them to school. I do everything. Got to make breakfast. Got to get kids to school. Got to prepare everything. Got to go to work. It's nonstop work for me. I'm like, we could just skip this. It's every cast member of Bravo it announces this and we get it. And I'm not taking away from it, but like the effect is not as strong anymore, like 20 years into the Real Housewives era and Real Housewives-esque shows. It's like, we get it. You have a job and you have kids.
You're busy. Yeah. So we then find out that before she opened her med spa, she worked with Dr. Damon. She was a nurse practitioner at his practice doing interventional pain. So she's always going to be excited for it. Like, she's always going to be on his side. So then she was like, okay, well, normally you don't put two people in a room. And Tori's like, but we need to have a Fredbo bet. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're going to have, they're going to shoot some sort of scene. And it starts off with Toya saying, like, by the way, after we left the event the other day, I went home and I had a dream that Quad and her boo King, they were house shopping. And I was like, why are you in my neighborhood? And then she was like, we're thinking of buying. That was my dream. And Brandy's like, well, you know, when you have dreams like that, they typically come true.
What?
You know, real estate dreams. If you dream that, I think it's very specifically Quad dreams. If you have a dream that Quad's going to move to your neighborhood, she will arrive.
I love a Botox person who's just also like really, spiritual. She's like, your dreams are coming true. That dream about Quad, that's what it means. It's coming true. Just do my Botox, okay? So far, I've had to hear about your kids, your busyness, and your dream reads, okay? Just do my Botox and let me go, okay? And also put lollipops in the front. We're not all on a fucking diet all the time.
It's so funny. I had a dream that Quad was going to get a Starbucks, and I'm pretty sure she probably got a Starbucks today. So Brandy's right. These dreams really do come true about Quad.
Psychic. So they start making all this small talk, but then Toya gets an emergency call from Ashton, and we find out. So she tells Simone, she said she put the dog outside. Anna, the housekeeper, she said she put Bailey's outside to pee, and she said, I promise you, I just went back inside to get the clothes and the washing out of the washing machine and the dryer, and she said when I came back, she was in the pool drowned. That is so fucking sad. That's crazy.
So sad.
But then later, Toya tells us the story is that Toya put the dog out before she left, and that the lady was supposed to let the dog back in. So I guess they just forgot the dog out there. I mean, and either way, so sad. Oh my God.
Yeah, it sounds like it was probably a pretty standard ritual in the house that, like, let the dog out, the dog will pee, walk around the yard or something, and then the dog
come back to the door or whatever.
Come back and, like, make noise that the dog wants to come back in. But so sad. And it's like, Bravo, every now and then Bravo catches these moments, and it's like really sad. It's like always a very kind of powerful thing. I mean, and so she tells us, and she had the dog for 18 years, and like she just loved Bailey's. And, it's so, I'm actually kind of glad that Toya didn't have to be the one to discover this poor dog in the pool, because that probably would have like totally
oh my God, yeah,
destroyed her,
Oh my gosh. So, guys, this is very sad, but don't worry. It's Bravo, so we're going to have a dog funeral. Don't worry.
I know. That's where it's going to go next. Yeah. So now the next commercial, we go to commercial, we come back, and now everyone, I mean, this moved quickly, because now the next thing is everyone's showing up at the church for this funeral for Bailey's.
Their shooting seems to be weird this season, right? Because this one seems like it took a long time between this last scene and this scene, and then later they have a sexy scene, and she's like, well, we haven't seen each other since that last party. So it seems like they're taking like a couple weeks between group scenes, which is weird. No,
I can't tell what's going on, because when there's also a scene with the guys later on, and they were so sloppy about this scene, because we see the scene, it starts off kind of like at dusk, and then the guys are talking, and it's getting darker and darker, and then it's like obviously nighttime, and then all of a sudden Eugene's like, let's lighten the mood, guys, and then it becomes dusk again. I was like, you cannot change the lighting like that. Like, Bravo, we see the light, like we can see light in the sky. We see when the surrounding lights are off versus on. I'm like, you're really gonna just go back in time within the shoot and act like this is like how the events happened. So yeah. I don't know what's going on. It didn't make it. Did you see that? Did you notice how like the lighting changed in that scene?
It's Bravo. So I'm like, the sun comes up, it goes down, it goes up, it comes down like 10 times in the scene. I'm okay.
I'm like, they talked so long it became daytime again. I'm like, you can go from a daytime scene. Like, you can have the conversation start at daytime and then go to nighttime, but you cannot go back to daytime once it's nighttime in the same scene. It doesn't work like that.
Well, thankfully, something that is not weird is Heavenly. I really thought Heavenly was going to come back and do this politician thing through the whole episode or the whole season, but she doesn't. Mm-hmm. She comes back and she's Heavenly again. She's like, well, I did miss Mimi's Polo Classic, but evidently my name was still in Toya's mouth, so I was there in spirit. And I don't want to read the bitch too bad already, but you talk about me, I'm going for your dead ass dog. And I'm like, yes, she's back. My queen is here.
So they all bring their dogs.
Fucking Heavenly.
Yeah.
Comes out of the gate swinging for the dead dog. You gotta love her.
So Simone and Cecil arrive with their dogs, and Toya's like, your dogs don't have white outfits. And she's like, girl pie. So, and Heavenly is like, Brandy, do you want to pet my dog? You want to pet my dog? And so Brandy goes to pet the dog. The dog boss. She's like, okay.
The dogs can smell thyroids. Dr. Jackie, stay out of this. Okay?
So they start to eulogize Bailey's. Eugene's kind of like, yeah, I know it's silly to go to a funeral for a dog, but like, you know, she was like a family member and she taught us so much. And Mimi tells us, she's like, when Steve and I first met, Steve had his 4-pound Yorkie, and his new name was his name was Louis, hence Louis Vuitton. He's really into Louis Vuitton. It's an ongoing struggle for me, but whatever. And we lost Louis this year, so I understand it. That's my way of saying, like, hello, I lost a dog. Where's my love? Okay, do I get a hug? Anyone?
I lost an extremely fashionable dog, okay? I lost a premium brand dog, so I get it. And Toya gives a speech, and she's like, you know, I was nervous because, you know, the last day I saw Bailey's, she was nervous because she pooped on the rug and she thought she was going to get in trouble. But instead that day I cleaned up the poop and I didn't say anything to her about it. I just hit Eugene instead. For the rest of the day, she just stared at me like waiting for me to say something. But thankfully, God is good because I didn't. Because I wouldn't want that of her to be her last thought of me. I'm like, oh.
I'm sad.
Oh my God,
it was really sad.
So
she was
sad.
crying. It was like very. I felt
sad.
It was so sad.
This
but
was
also
a lot
now
for me. This scene because I have an elderly man. Yeah. Look, he could be gone already. The way every episode, that's what he's doing these days. He's just like, look, he literally puts his head under the pillow now. He's like, I'm done. I'm done, you guys. This is hard watching all these sad dogs. I know.
I was thinking about
it's 2 shows in a week. Leave me alone. Southern Charm had the Chauncey thing too. Just get off my ass.
Yeah. But I will say now the opening credits make sense because Toya's stance in the opening credits is very much like, did you just poop on the rug?
That's the day they came to shoot titles. So she says when a dog passes, people say they like to go away from their owners. And so she tells herself that the dog, you know, came and gave a run around the neighborhood. And she's like, you guys are good. I can go now. And I just like that Toya, no matter how sad the scene is, Toya can always bring it around. Like all she wanted was for me to get this house. Like, yeah, the dog was finally ready for me to get my new house. Like, Toya, it's still about your house.
The dog's like, it's been 12 seasons. I think this is the house. Okay, good luck, everyone. Bye. So, it was genuinely sad. You know me, I'm not a dog person, but I can still respect that when you lose a pet, it is really so sad, and it's like, it's really like, I felt bad for her, sweet Toya.
Yeah. So then now we go over to Toya driving with Contessa, and Contessa's like, oh my God, you guys are going to have a space from us? This is so exciting. If you guys are patient enough to give us more time. She's like, wait a minute. How much more time? She's like, 2 weeks, when she was just told 2 months.
The cycle of abuse continues. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I looked at the office. So Toya says, well, my husband and I relocated a space for Recharge Wellness to start the business year, but it was always going to be a temporary space. And honestly, I don't think Contessa and Scott will be bad landlords. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing can go wrong. I'm like, yep. We'll put a pin on that one.
Yeah. So Contessa so they're going to some sexy event thing.
Yes.
And they have to dress very sexy and wear heels and stuff. So
getting it over quickly, by the way. The annual Dr. Jackie does something with vibrators or sexiness thing. Like Dr. Jackie she's really into it. She loves this. But I'm like, it's every single season. It's like, it's either the vibrators, it's the sexy, whatever this was. This was like sexy dancing, sexy strutting. I don't know, but I'm glad we're just sort of moving. We're sort of getting all the stuff out of the way early this season, like the Simone and Quad fight, and now the Dr. Jackie event. Like if they went down to Jamaica and did their couples therapy in episode 3, I'd be like, fantastic. Fantastic. Now we can get to new stuff.
Let's just get it rolling. So Toya doesn't even want to go to a Jackie event because there's no liquor, and Contessa's like, hello, I brought liquor in my bag. We're fine. So Simone's like, well, I don't know what the hell is up for tonight because Jackie knows I'm like Bozo the Clown in my heels. I would rather sit at a bar and have a cocktail. But we are at the dance studio. So the ladies start arriving, and Toya's like, we're going to have cocktails. You know I brought cocktails. You did not. Contessa did. So they even brought like cups out of their purse that she starts passing around.
So they start drinking and everything. And Simone is like, I am about to get my freak on for the sisterhood. So Jackie shows up and she gives a plant to Toya. And Quad shows up and Heavenly shows up and she's like, so how are we all doing, everyone? And Jackie's like, today is about dealing with the stuff that we haven't been dealing with, which in Brandy's case is her enlarged neck. But I also want to have fun. And so I'm going to let you all take it away. Desiree, come on in here and teach everyone how to dance in a sexy way.
Now, Desiree is the one that you might notice was in here dancing alone just for the cameras when no one else was here, just because she's a braggart and a show-off. Desiree, do it for Simone. Do it for Simone. Okay, you can stop your sexy dancing.
So then they do like some heels movement, and so they're all doing different. They're all doing it.
It's like a wacky, sexy scene. It's like a sexy dancing scene. So meanwhile, guys, I don't know what you've been wondering, but I've been over here wondering, what do the husbands think? So let's go to a husband thing. The husbands are meeting up for dad talk. And Steve is like, whoa, guys, you missed a great event. Okay, wish you all could have made it there. You missed a great event for the Sanders Polo Classic. It was nice. It was nice. I wore a crazy suit.
It's a yellow suit with a fedora that had some Louis Vuitton scarf wrapped around the top, and everyone agreed it was the most fashionable thing of 2025. So
all the husbands are like, well, it was pretty tame. And Brandy's husband says it's not usually tame. And they're like, oh, welcome to the show, sucker.
I know. Yeah, that's not like, it doesn't go that way. So now we go back to the dance studio, and Jackie's like, all right, ladies, so I wanted to see how we could all talk about being better people, better friends. Because guess what? We're going to heal the sisterhood for the 12th year in a row. We're going to heal it. And this time it's going to stick. Okay? So I have a few questions I've written down that will definitely bring people closer. So here's the first one. I'd also like to point out that none of these are questions. They're all statements. Here we go. I snoop through my husband's phone when he's in the shower.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Whenever he's there, I snoop. I don't give a shit. I could look. I want to know. Okay? I was raised in the household where some people cheated. Yeah, I'm not going to say no names, Dad, Mom, but like Mama said, don't go look. You won't, because if you go looking and you find it, you better be ready to react. Well, I stay ready. It's like, oh, my God. Toria's just always ready to catch Eugene.
Yeah.
By the way, did you notice that Eugene, listen, this man's not going to cheat. And let me tell you why. He's got 2 of everything. Did you notice that outside he has 2 green eggs, which is crazy? That's a lot of meat.
What? What?
Yes. What? He has 2 right next to each other. Those smokers, the green egg smokers. He's got 2 right next to each other. And then when they went inside, and you saw, because I'm a counter lover. I love counter space. And so I was like, oh my God, they've got so much shit on their counters in there. They had 2 Instapots right next to each other. Who are you all cooking for? That's a lot of people. You're a 4-person family. What are you doing over there?
They're going to give Charles Oakley some ideas. He's like, wait a second.
So first thing I thought of.
He's going to outdo me in my Stregonona Brussels sprouts.
Well, I thought that meant he wouldn't get divorced. But then I was like, wait, maybe he is going to get divorced because he's already ready to split everything up. So he's got 2 of everything. I don't know. Whichever way you look at it, that man shops.
2 green eggs. He must be having barbecues, like big barbecues.
Yeah.
You have 2 green eggs.
Oh, he loves a barbecue. Yeah.
That's crazy though. 2 green eggs.
Yeah. Okay. So, Toya snoops through the phone. Okay. So then, Jackie's like, okay, let's make it a little more personal. We've only got this studio for one more sexy dance. So, Simone, would not have gone to Quad's party regardless of when the invitation was sent? There you go. Very natural question.
So then Simone goes, that is not true. But when you invite me the day of, you don't really want me there.
So glad we're going over this again. This is a very important fight to have for 20 hours in a row. So then we go back to the guys, and Angel's husband's like, oh, okay, guys, give me some advice. I'm just a rookie here with my new wife. And Eugene's like, well, the wives, when they get together, sometimes they keep it a little too real. So you got to move a little stealthy with the ladies, all right? Because remember, they're ladies and we're men. They don't have any sense, and we have all the sense, okay?
Yeah. And Cecil goes, that's a good word. I like that. And Eugene's like, hey, you two need to, like, hey, if you guys need to be friends, or you guys need to get together, this is ridiculous. Like, don't do that. Don't try to, like, get in the way. That doesn't work. It never works. Like, yeah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work whatsoever. So the guy, Angel's husband, is like, but what? But I mean, so what I was gonna ask is, like, what's the best approach?
Okay, well, first of all, you have to tell your wife, I support you. Okay, that's number one. I'm on your side. And he goes, but what if she's wrong? Be on her side. And stay on her side, no matter what.
Eugene keeps on being like, just be on her side. You can maybe find a little crack in there and then try to get some reason in there, but be on her side. And it keeps, every time he says this, it keeps cutting to Curtis looking more and more angry and upset. Because, of course, Curtis does not like the idea of, blind loyalty to the stuff that Toya says, because she just went on TV and said that Curtis has his hands on everyone's asses.
Yeah, so Scott's like, well, you just can't uphold what she's doing wrong all the time. And Eugene's like, yes, whatever she's saying, maybe, add your little nugget of reason if you can, but then stand back, because you will die. So then we go to the women, and Quad's like, well, I invited you to the birthday, and I made light of the situational. And Toya's like, but that wasn't even a real invitation. That was the shade of it.
Well, because she shaded me first. Someone's like, but you go and drag me on TV.
Don't point your finger at me.
You did it. You shaded me first. You shaded me first.
Do not get your life together and do not point at me.
My life is already together.
Simone, why? Why are you so upset, Simone?
My life is together.
Why are you so upset, Simone?
All my life is good, but you drag me and you're getting that shit back.
If you hurt me, I'm gonna come out and I am punching.
But you're not the only motherfucker that can swing, though. I have tried with you, Simone. I have tried. And I don't even know what's the problem.
There was a time where you were shutting me out with the group.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that's missing. These two ladies, they actually love each other. The more they yell at each other, the more they love each other.
Everybody just rolls their eyes. And she's like, hold my hand. Hold it, Simone. Hold it like you care. Because, Simone, I care about you. I was hurt by you. And I hurt you. And I'm going to say that to you. And I want you to hear what I'm saying, Simone. I want you to receive it. And I apologize for hurting you. And I hate that we are here. I own that I hurt you. When I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Now, how do you feel? How do you feel, Simone?
I can cry too. I oftentimes am functioning out of hurt and anger that you have shut me out, and you have it as your right, and I don't feel like I deserve it. I don't feel like I deserve it, so I'm going to leave it right there. Tears, tears, tears.
And Angel's like, this is sisters. This is what sisterhood is. Okay, well, Angel, you've learned the key word, so that's good.
So Simone's like, I don't want to be at odds with Quad. It just, it's good to get it out. And now I can say how I'm feeling. And hopefully we will never have to circle back and discuss this shit again. I'm like, well, you're the one who's in control of that. Because you're the one who brings it up over and over and over again.
I know. Jackie's like, at least we don't have to talk about it anymore until you write it down on another goddamn card. I like that Brandy was like, oh God, this is like watching soap operas where they're like, I hate you. You die. Oh, I love you. And then it cuts to Simone and Quad being like, I love you, Simone.
So
stupid.
Back
it's so stupid, but so dependable. Like every year it can make me laugh.
So back outside with the men's, Curtis is like, well, we're sitting here having a conversation about how uneasy we feel when people say stuff about our characters, and we all agree that doesn't put you in a good place. But now when wives start to put stuff out there in the media that's untrue about somebody in this group, we've got to deal with that. Hint, hint, fill in the blanks. And I heard Eugene just say, I'm going to support her whether she's wrong or right. I mean, we can't do that. If I know my wife is putting something out there that's not true, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Well, she is putting something out there that's not true, where she said that Toya sat on your lap. So you're not telling her not to say that. I mean, Curtis, I'm sorry, but you've been a pig on this show, okay? You put Toya in your lap, you're inappropriate with the women, and you cheated on your wife. So
and then you show up in that goddamn old-fashioned car every single time.
Cruiser, whatever the fuck you're in.
I can't deal with
the flames on
your
it.
Midlife crisis car.
Please stop.
But also you're not married to Toya. And like I feel like Eugene has to be like, yes, you're right, Toya. Yes, you're right. Because if he doesn't, like his life is hell for the next like month.
Yeah. And Eugene's like, well, okay, well, I don't have that experience because my wife's not putting anything out that's not true. And he's like, well, we know you didn't respond to it. You saw it and didn't respond. And that's got to end. And Steve is like, well, what Curtis is saying is there has to be a certain level of accountability we hold our wives to. Okay, good luck with that. How about not come on their show and give your opinion about every little thing? I don't want to hear it from you men. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
It's
Steve.
every season with these men like, okay, guys, women are crazy. How to deal with the locals in our life.
Every time he's like, spouses are supposed to have those conversations with them and let them know. And if you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong. I'm like, okay, so can we have a conversation about that fedora from last week then, Steve?
No
because
kidding.
When you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong.
Yes, with your Louis. Yes. Look at the husbands. You've got that one. Then you've got Curtis, the cheater. Then you've got Eugene, who I really can't say much for Eugene, except he overbuys green eggs. And then you've got Curtis, who's like slowly, devolving into alcoholism right before our eyes. The man built a bar in his basement. Cecil. I always get this.
Well, he also spent that
on this show. I'm sorry.
Remember, he spent $35,000 on that upstart for like kids to.
Yes, for kids to have jobs. What was that called? Like kid work or something, where the kids.
It should have been called Kids Incorporated.
On a kids sign, and then the adults go online and hire kids, and everyone's like, "Ooh, it's a little human trafficking."
Don't love that. King, I mean, I think King is more or less okay right now, but I'm sure something will come up. But King just basically sits there, like, "What are you guys talking about?" So then
King Eugene is good. King is smart. He's playing this whole thing right, where he's like, "You're all crazy, but I still love you."
I also feel like King is like younger, and he's just like, look at all these like dads, these old guys like talk. You start when people reach a certain age, everyone becomes like a preacher, and they just start basically declaring like, this is how you got to do things. I'm saying that as someone who's actively.
I was gonna say I feel attacked
all the time,
but
we're at the age. But like King is looking around like, these guys don't know what they're talking about. So
yeah.
So Curtis is basically like, I don't like what your wife is saying about me. That's what he's basically saying. And Eugene just pivots. He goes, hey, let's just lighten the mood. Let's literally lighten the mood. Okay, it's daytime again, everyone. It's daytime. Hey, so Toya says that Heavenly's running for something. What's she running for, Damon? He's like, she's looking at state's representative because she's going to do her thing. And I never saw her in politics, but she's smart and she's influential. And she's got me, so I can make it work. So it's going to be really good.
Yeah, you're a real Melania over there.
He's going to wear a little hat with a brim.
And King's like, that's the key right there. And so they're like, you got our vote, which is a lie. So then we go back to Heavenly and the other ladies, and Heavenly's like, before we go, I just have to bring it up. I heard that a lot of people have comments and questions about things I was doing and things going on in my life, and I'm running for state representative, and I feel like somebody has to stand up, especially in my district and my community, because they're not being heard over the sound of the drills. I have offered to turn the drill sounds down. So first, Toya, what I would ask you, if you have any questions, let me know, and I can tell you.
When I heard that you were running for anything, the first thing I thought about was, wow, she doesn't even know how to maintain her relationships in her friend group.
A question is, do you know what a state representative does, Toya?
So I'm gonna...
Sorry, go ahead, Pete.
Well, I'm going to go back to your other question. I absolutely thought it was a joke.
Oh, okay. So do you know what they do? Do you know what they do, Toya?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
But what I'm telling you is that a state representative wouldn't be you, okay? That wouldn't be you no matter what they do, okay?
Well,
and she's like, no, because you can't even hear the people. You can't even hear them.
Please understand the African American people are underrepresented, and I am the perfect representative for them.
I'm the people, bitch, and I am not voting for you.
Do you know what a state representative does? Do you know what it does?
Heavenly, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And it ain't you, okay? It ain't you. It'll never be you. It'll never be you.
You don't know. You don't know. Toya, leave my fucking kid's name out of your mouth, Toya.
Her voice starts to come down.
You know what it does? You can't leave. Leave my kids out of your name, Toya. Leave her kids
Well,
out
I'm
of my
glad you
mouth.
brought that up, because I was just gonna ask you how you was doing, bitch. How could I leave that out of my life when you dog our entire families? And they're holding her back. They're like making a human wall in front of Toya.
Toya's like, for the last 10 years, you have done nothing but talk about me and mine. So welcome and enjoy what it feels like. I mean, as if Toya also has not talked shit about everyone. I mean, this is like the messiest duo on Bravo. Heavenly's like,
I dog on stuff that you bring to the table, and I know a lot about your family, and I never said anything, Toya.
Oh, well, I don't bring that shit to the table. I wouldn't bring that to the table. This bitch is making me act crazy.
Contessa's like, I told you we should have had a group hug. If we'd had a group hug, wouldn't have happened.
So, yeah, it ends with Heavenly being like, oh, I know lots of shit on you, Toya, and it's about to come out if you don't watch your ass, which is basically what you want to hear your state politician, your state representative say. I would vote for her. I'm going to move to that town just to vote for her.
I would vote for Heavenly. I think that she is a very smart woman, and I would love to see her, like curse out some of the stodgy old politicians that are probably undermining her and her constituents.
That would be good times. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We will be back tomorrow with some Below Deck Mediterranean and a bonus episode for the trailer trash of Summer House and on Patreon. Thanks so much for being here. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors. Ain't no thing like Allison King.
It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster. It's always automatic with Ashley Auto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offit. We never miss her call. It's Diane Call. Sunday in the Park with Dylan Clark. Big yay, it's Emily Gauthier.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones.
I go, you go, we all go for Hugo.
Jamie. She has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer. Sipped some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson. Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B. K Sarah, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby. She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D. Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino. Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson.
She sure is swell. It's Raquel.
Yes, we canna. It's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy. And our super premium sponsors.
Make way for AJ Lopez.
She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Put us on a stretcher, it's Charlotte Fletcher. Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Who, what, why, where, and Gwen Pentland.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the cork master, the master of the cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo.
She's a total knockout, it's Katie Manock.
In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock.
Gee, it's Lisa H.
We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters. She eases our woes, it's Melissa St. Rose. There's a chance of meatballs, it's Rebecca Cloud.
Maximum love for Sandy Maximoska. She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie, it's Sarah Tellefson.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony.
Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop.
Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
You'll always get the full story with Tori Parsons.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.